Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where last episode we were working on the Skanurian Commonwealth and they're being kind of irritating and attacking some random locations here, but that's reasonably fine. We've got these fleets here. We were bombarding here, were we not? We were 4773, and I don't really want to attack that just yet. So I think we'll leave these guys be for the time being. We did get our economy relatively back on track, with the exception of Unity and minerals, but our consumer goods are actually pretty good. To the fact, or rather to the... What's the term I'm looking for? I've completely forgotten the term. Oh well, it doesn't matter. We can probably turn this over to a Forge world without going back negative in consumer goods. So we'll go ahead and do that. I would like to take a look at this mining world here. We should definitely upgrade this mineral purification hub. And I would also like to put in an alloy foundry and a civilian industry here to help fill out some of these jobs. Cool. We've got this forge world here, which seems reasonably okay. We are going to need to put in a paradise dome. And these jobs are probably going to need to migrate. We could certainly replace this hollow theater with an alloy foundry. Actually, there's this alloy nanoplant here. So we demolish the synthetic crystal plant. That allows us to repair the alloy nanoplant and get the jobs that way. Okay, so that should do the trick there. Gremium is currently building, so let's just go through here and see what we can do economically. I would absolutely love to solve at least the mineral problem. So let's see what we've got here. We're looking for available jobs. Are there any? This colony. Yes. Okay, so we put in a monument. We put in a gene clinic. We put in a mineral processing plant. We build mining districts. And for now, we mark this as a mining world. Although, eventually, that will change. That will eventually change due to district count. But for now, that's fine. What else do we have? We've got this forge world here. And it is what it is. It's going to need a migration. I'm not too concerned about that. So what else do we have? We've got this generator world here. We could certainly put in a singular mining district. And we can also put in a mineral purification plant. What else might we be able to put in here? I mean, a monument, for sure. And we could put in, like, an auto-curating vault, but I don't think that's actually helpful. This will probably do for now. That won't necessarily get all of those jobs fixed, but it'll do. This planet has low stability. Okay, we can clear off these tile blockers. That's going to be helpful. And I'd also want to put in a gene clinic here. Ooh, a Betharian power plant. We'll put in a Betharian power plant for now and call that good. Okay, we've got this forge world. It needs housing. It's not much of a forge world, is it? It's got this hydroponics farm and food processing center. I feel like we replace this with a mineral purification plant. The hydroponics farm can likely stay for the moment or get replaced with a Ministry of Production due to the existing industrial districts. And then we build out these mining districts like so, and then max out the industrial districts like that. Something along those lines would be what we'd be looking for there. So we've got this trade station here. This needs housing. Okay, there's only one real option here, and that is going to be the luxury housing. So that's not going to solve the problem here. Where is it? Oh yeah, we can't build that on the stations, can we? Okay, so the housing is going to remain a problem on this trade station. Noted. Is there a decision in here that we can do to increase the housing? Yes, once we get the amount of alloys that we would need. Okay, for the time being, we'll move on. There's this forge world. It requires housing and a job. It's got this hydroponics farm here. And these synthetic crystal plants. We'll replace this for now with a luxury housing. because that we can definitely build there. And as far as this job goes, we replace this with an alloy foundry. That'll still put us negative on jobs, but for now that'll do. Cool. We've got this Forge World here. And an alloy foundry would do the trick. We do need some housing, and there's not a lot that we can do here. This is a very small world. Wow. Size 3. That's insane. Okay. Size 3. Well, not a lot we can do there, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and head on down to our fleets here. And we're going to need to give them some orders, right? No doubt about that. I do want to have these guys both on automatic construction. I'm not sure that they have anything to automatically construct right now, but that'll do for the moment. We have a lot happening down over this way. We're attacking over here pretty heavily. The 7th Fleet may as well make its way through here while the rest of these are attacking in Skarau. So I think that's okay. Cool.
The cowards have destroyed one of our
They're going to attack
spaceports.
us in a number of locations, but they cannot keep this up. Period. End of story. They're going to be taken out soon enough.
Beginning attack run on enemy
There's
station.
only so many places they can actually attack. And
They are
as
assaulting
they
our
lose
spaceport.
their production facilities down here, things are just going to get worse for them.
The cowards have
Worse and
destroyed
worse.
one of our spaceports.
The 4th Fleet is over here right now. We may want to have it just pop over this direction. And that's probably okay. So all of these guys do not have orders. There's a decent amount up over here. It's an awkward route to get there. Okay, I'm going to split these up somewhat. So we're going to grab the 6th and the 9th. They're going to head out over here. We're going to grab the 8th and the 6th, the other 6th. They're going to head up this direction. And then we've got the 5th, which can move with the 7th and head over to Dupre. Cool. So that'll be fine for the moment. We also see a decent number of forces up here. We're continuing to bombard at Brengaki. This is at 67% devastation right now, so these armies are going to start taking double damage soon. And that will be good. Cool. There's also this up here that I would like to get terraforming. Any moment now. There we go. Thank you, Month Tick. And we will get that over to a continental world. Beautiful.
They are assaulting
We'll need
our
to get some of this
spaceport.
converting over, of course. Yeah, there's all of these guys. We cannot annex the Ubzant for a while, I believe. Where's integrate subject? There we go. Cost 3,238 influence. Okay. So I don't think we're ever going to be able to do that. Unless there's some way to carve them up. Because influence caps at 1,000. So, we're probably never going to be able to integrate the Ubzant. But they're under our
Beginning
control
attack
for
run
now.
on enemy
And
station.
that's absolutely great. We're very, very happy about that. They may rebel eventually, and that might actually be good for us. We'll see. They're currently disloyal, and we have terrible relations. We'll see what they end up thinking about that later. The 4th Fleet is currently chilling here. It should have an ally fleet coming in soon. We'll keep an eye on that. Month Tick is ongoing, and we'll reinforce
They are
our
assaulting
fleets now.
our spaceport.
Cool.
The enemy is targeting one of our stations. Beginning attack
Okay.
run on enemy station.
I think this should have a partner fleet, right? The 4th Fleet? We'll see. We'll see if it does. For now, it's repairing, and
They are
I'm reasonably
assaulting our
content with that.
spaceport.
So that'll be
Beginning
fine.
attack run on enemy station.
We could send it, like, to jump drive out over this direction. Which might not be a bad idea, actually. Carve up their empire a little bit.
The cowards have destroyed one of our spaceports.
And we'd have free reign to take a lot of territory out over here. I like that. I think that's a good plan. So we'll go ahead and do that. Month tick is on the way right now. We will reinforce our fleets. There we go. And we do have the first fleet up over here on its own, but actually, it seems to be perfectly safe.
They are assaulting our
it definitely is.
spaceport.
I didn't necessarily intend for the first fleet to be on its own.
Run on enemy station.
Did I? Maybe I did. Regardless, it can come join the 4th fleet over this way, so at least there's a partner out here. The 4th fleet's goal would be to take over all of this space here. Like that. And then the 1st fleet's goal would be to take the stuff that's up here.
They are assaulting our spaceport.
Cool. The 5th fleet requires orders, and the 7th is there as well. So its orders are actually to come in over this way and start bombarding here.
Beginning attack
We're
run
definitely
on enemy
taking some
station.
hits here. But we should win this, and I don't think that this fleet will be destroyed. Yeah, I think we'll be okay there. Beautiful. We'll continue to reinforce our fleets here. We need about 150k. That's fine. And how's this bombardment going? We're at 99% devastation now. We've reached 100% devastation.
The enemy is targeting one
Beautiful.
of our stations.
So these armies are taking double damage.
Battle is joined.
And they are just slowly ticking down. Very slowly. No doubt about that. So the goal here is that we're going to carve up this territory, right? Something along the lines of that.
Battle
So that
is
looks good.
joined.
We're attacking out over here.
A fleet
Oh, yeah,
has
this is
made
fine.
the ultimate sacrifice.
This is completely and totally fine. Station falls. Juggernaut will fall very soon. Month tick is on the way. Any moment now.
We
There
have
we go.
established a new
We'll reinforce
planetary
our
base.
ships here.
They are assaulting our spaceport.
Juggernaut retreats, and these guys are
The
retreating
enemy
as
is
well.
targeting one of our stations.
Beautiful. The 8th and the 6th require orders, and their orders are actually to head over to Kenor here and bombard there.
Beginning attack run on enemy station.
Beautiful.
Blocker cleared.
So that is all looking good. The 6th and the 9th are done down here for now. We're going to tell them to head down to Curus and then head in like so. We're attempting to relieve these guys of all of their stations at this point. That is the primary goal over here. And then we're going to come up over this way and eliminate these fleets. And
They
once
are
that's done, the war will
assaulting
be
our spaceport.
pretty much over at that point. They'll have pretty much nothing left. So that is good. Once we're done attacking down this direction, after the month tick anyway,
We have established a new planetary
we'll make sure to
base.
grab everything
They
down
are
here
assaulting
and
our
push our way up
spaceport.
and likely start attacking these up here via jump drive. I would very much like to free up these fleets. Unfortunately, that
cowards have
bombardment is
destroyed
going
one
to
of our
continue to be a while.
spaceports.
The 2nd fleet needs to be sorted in somewhere. We're going to send it to the 8th.
The enemy is targeting one of our stations.
Should be fine. Who's making claims on us?
assaulting
The
our
Skanurians.
spaceport.
Okay, fair enough.
Beginning attack run on enemy station.
That's reasonably fine. So we're pushing our way through the Skanurian space here, and there's very little they can do about it. Very, very little. This war is giga over. They just don't know it yet. How are we doing on this bombardment? 3486. Okay.
Beginning attack run on enemy
Well, that is
station.
requiring additional work. I'm going to send the 7th fleet over here just to eliminate that as a location. There we go. Cool.
Beginning attack run on enemy station.
So we're going to require additional orders eventually, right? There's
They
no
are
doubt about that.
assaulting our spaceport.
But for now, we've got these bombardments underway. We're at 28% over here, 21% over here. That's looking good. And we'll just slowly creep our way through with our transport fleets eventually. Month tick is
They
happening,
are
but it is
assaulting our
over now.
spaceport.
Cool. When are we going to be okay with attacking here? The answer is when they're down to
Cowards
like
have destroyed one
1,000.
of our spaceports.
It's going to take some time,
Attack run on enemy station.
but not that much more, to be honest. So that should be good. All of our fleets are being utilized at this moment. These guys are about to finish up their order. Cool. So that's their order done. We're going to have them move around over this direction like so. Awkwardness ensues, but it should be fun. Cool. So our fleets down here are making their way through. I actually want to order these guys to take out these stations. So go ahead and grab Scorum and go ahead and grab Noose. And we may as well start a terraformation here. There we go. Beautiful. So that'll be fine. I want to check down here. Yeah, there is a terraformation that we can do here as well. Get that underway. We've got this Alpine world. Go ahead and terraform that too. Cool. And what do we got up here? This is an ocean world. We'll terraform that. Beautiful.
Construction complete.
So that'll all do just fine. These guys are going to attack their various stations soon enough.
Have destroyed one of our spaceports.
Yeah, they're still attacking us up over this direction. We'll respond to that soon enough. They're also up here. Noted. But that appears to be all of it, and I'm not too concerned about that. They are losing all of their capacity to fight this war. That's all there is to it. They are losing their capacity to fight, and we're okay with this. We're going to go ahead and reinforce our fleets down to needing 136,000. Not bad. And we'll be attacking over here quickly. Looks good. So we'll be freed up over here soon. We may start bombarding. Actually, a terraformation here would be good. We'll go ahead and get that going.
Beginning attack run on enemy station.
Beautiful. I have no idea why they thought that this was a good idea, this war, to be honest. I really don't know. Makes no sense to me. But whatever, I guess that's fine. We're going to head over into Zigar here and take a quick look. How are we doing? Down to 3,000. They're definitely starting to fall quickly. I like it. The 4th fleet is done over here. It requires additional orders. As before, its orders are to push through, like, over here. This is a slightly more efficient path, though, and I like that. That looks good to me. The 26th fleet needs to be sorted in somewhere. We're going to send it to the 8th. That'll be fine. And the 1st requires orders. It's done in Noose at this point. We're going to have it go to Galovia. Looks good. And their capacity to wage war is basically gone. Basically gone. They've got a little bit up over this direction still, which we'll glance at once the month tick is done. There we go. And yeah, they don't have a lot up over here. They've taken a little bit of territory, but it's not threatening territory at all. So the 6th fleet and the 9th fleet here require orders. They're done in this area. I think we're going to send them up over here to clean this stuff up. Yeah, head on in. That'll be fine. Cool. So that's looking good. We're going to be done bombarding Vate eventually. We're not quite there yet. 2,700. Okay, that's definitely getting a lot better. I like it. And we're just cleaning up the last little bit of their territory. The Skanurians are totally dead here, right? There's nothing they can do.
Beginning attack run on enemy station.
Like, literally nothing.
The
8th fleet does require some reinforcement, no doubt about that. But we're working our way through our reinforcement queue. This is not going to be maxing out our naval cap. We're going to have to build additional fleets if we want to do that. But for now, I want to just get these fleets maxed out. We should actually be really close to be working on the 8th fleet here, looking at the way this is set up here. No, we're not, actually. The order isn't quite what I thought it was. Okay. We're working on the 20th, but that's fine. No real problems there. I definitely want to get this invasion done. 2,600?
Attack run on enemy station.
Not quite there yet. Okay, let's go ahead and close this. I want to take a look at how strong our invasion force from Seoul is right now. 877. We might be able to start getting some invasions going out over this direction. 1271 and 3259. So those need additional bombardments. But what about in Zudra? That's quite high. But we could actually land here on Vet and Vata. And let's go ahead and do so. That's 0 strength. We might as well get that done. And we'll look at any of these other areas as well. We might be able to get some of those going too.
Beginning attack run on enemy station. Battle
So that'll
is
be great.
joined.
The 16th fleet is going to get sorted for now into the 8th. This obviously needs additional work. Cool. And we are heavily committed to bombardment right now. I don't like being this heavily committed to bombardment when we haven't eliminated the enemy's spaceborne capacity yet.
The cowards have destroyed one of our spaceports.
So we definitely could move some of these forces, right? We could take, like, these two and have them head up over here. And I think that's a good idea. Let's definitely do that. So that'll be fine. And in Shigar, we're going to be landing here soon. It's down to 2,300, and that's making progress.
Our spaceport.
Cool. So this is all going to be dealt with soon enough. The first fleet up in Golovia needs to head over to Markov, and then we're going to head into Rulon and see about taking this on over. Beautiful. There's very little left for the Skanurians here, to be honest. Very, very little. The 6th and the 9th need orders, and we're going to go ahead and give them some. Their orders are to push down to Mihil for now, and, well, we could actually... Jump Drive is recharging. Let's head over to Mihil for now, and we'll work on chasing these guys all back in.
Have destroyed one of our spaceports.
Cool. We must have successfully landed in Zudra. Yes. We'll head down over here and see what we've got for options. Snarabu is 139. That is an acceptable option. So we'll go ahead and land there. Cool. I would very much like to get these bombardments over here done. 2280. We're not quite there yet, but we're making good progress.
The cowards have destroyed one
So
of
we've
our
successfully attacked here. We will continue to push up to Elijah's. That'll be fine.
Station. Our enemies hurl themselves at one of
And then their only remaining proper station is in Rulon, which we are moving to attack right now, as we speak. So this seems fine.
Initiating ground assault.
They have, like,
Victory
nothing they can
shall
do.
be ours. The cowards
Beautiful.
have destroyed one of our spaceports. Beginning attack run on enemy station.
So we're going to have to take out a few of their units out over here, right? No doubt about that. But these guys are going to push on in to here. I want them to chase down this fleet,
Battle
specifically.
is joined.
Are they still going to be chasing it down after they take out this science ship, I wonder?
The enemy dares to occupy one of our planets.
Yeah, they're attacking up over here. We'll deal with them soon enough. So they flee out over this direction. Month tick is occurring, and I'm wondering who we're ordered to chase right
our
now.
spaceport.
Okay, we're still attacking the Delta Warriors.
Beginning attack run on enemy station.
So they're going into the hyper relay. They're going to go here, here, or here. The question is, which of those are they going to? Here would be safest for them.
Spaceport.
Yeah, that's where they went.
Battle
Okay.
is
Well, we're
joined.
just going to order these guys to head on over here. The 6th and the 7th requires orders. And what are their orders? Honestly, we can start bombarding. Kanor doesn't really need the bombardment, but we can head down over this direction and work on... How many places do they have named Kanor? Okay, they have a lot, apparently. So we have finished up in Snarabu. Breek needs some work. We can, however, head up over this direction and land on Kanor. There's so many Kanors. No, we want to land actually here. And then there's Breek here as well. Apparently they like to name the planet the same thing over and over again. Noted. So we're definitely going to reinforce our fleets. That's looking good. And once we wrap up this battle over here, this is also a mega shipyard. Okay. So with that wrapped up, we're going to head down this direction, like so. And then do something kind of like that. Cool. So that's basically their entire territory taken over, right? I do see this fleet up over here, and we'll take a look at that as soon as this month tick is over. Okay, that's not that big of a deal. This over here is a bigger deal. We're going to have a bit of a hard time getting to them because of the Great Zadran Mandate here. Are they going to be transferred to us as vassals? The Great Zadran Mandate? That's an interesting question. They might be. I don't know. Or they might just be freed because these guys will just cease to exist. Either way, it doesn't really matter. But we're going to push our way through here, eliminating these transport fleets, no problem. I think at this point we split these guys up. We have this force come out here, and then the 6th is going to head down to Mostovan. Cool. How are we doing out in Shigar? 21-27. It's getting better, but it's not ideal.
Victory shall be ours.
Okay, so we've successfully landed in base.
Station. Battle is joined.
I want to check up over here, 956, and after the month tick, we'll find out what Kenor is at, but it's probably way too high. 3185. Okay. So we're going to take our army here and head up this direction, I think. Kenor is at 438 and Vavidir is at 0. So we're going to land on Vavidir for now. And these guys are bombarding Kenor. Sure. And these guys are bombarding Kenor. Sure. So that'll be fine for now. We'll sort this into the 8th Fleet.
Beginning attack run on enemy station.
Fantastic. So that's looking good. We're going to grab Bithia very soon.
Our enemies hurl themselves at one of our planets.
Oh yeah, they're going to do that. They're attacking us up over here, and we'll deal with that soon enough.
The enemy is targeting one of our stations.
There's not all that much that they can do out over here.
Have destroyed one of our spaceports.
So Mostovan is now under our control, and we're going to have these guys head over to Duraskaden.
Initiating ground assault.
And that'll be fine for now. The Skanurians are trying to push out over this direction. There really isn't much that they can do here. There really, really isn't. We're going to go ahead and activate our Surveyor. There we go. And let's continue to reinforce our fleets. We now only need 110,000.
The cowards have destroyed one of our spaceports.
So the 4th fleet is going to be freed up here.
Station.
There we go. The 4th fleet is now freed. I would like to send it over to Skeru for right now.
They are assaulting our spaceport.
Cool. So we've finished our attack up over here. We can probably land on Kenor. Probably. Let's just go ahead and have these guys come on in and enter orbit. And we'll allow these bombardments to proceed a little bit more while we bring in reinforcements. Over in Shigar, we are at 2002. Okay. That's definitely getting there. It is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, I feel like the Skanurians are going to be wiped out, at least in space, even if we haven't managed to take all of their planets. They have quite a lot of planet strength left. We'll see how that goes. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, James, Shadowwolf, Mlohan80, Kentogan, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Rogue Corvid, Anna the Elephant, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.